Welcome to Smart Health Talk with your host, Elaine Mcfadden.
Elaine Mcfadden from Smart Health Talk here at Expo West in search of my very favorite products. And I'm here right with Doctor in the house. Doctor in the kitchen, I'm sorry. I came out like you're used to saying, but Doctor in the kitchen, not in the house.
I am also in the house sometimes.
Okay, well that's good. I'm sure your family appreciates that. But as you can see, Alison Levitt, she's also a doctor, and she was very concerned about what she saw going on with obesity and the health of America, that she decided to take action herself and make products that she would approve to recommend for her patients and others that are trying to get into eating more healthier food, better diet. But the thing is, to get people to do that, you have to have something that tastes great besides being healthy, and so I'm sure that that was something that you strive for in making these great products that you have right here.
You know, it's really important because if it doesn't taste good, people aren't going to eat them. But you really want the quality of the food to be amazing. So our products are sprouted flax, chia, and sunflower seeds. Super healthy.
So they're sprouted.
They're sprouted because when you sprout a seed, it makes all the nutrients bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb the nutrients, digest the nutrients. Really important because that's how you feel great. Mm-hmm. So not only, I mean, it's very important to eat healthy food, but if you can't absorb it and digest it, it's not really going to help you. So if you sprout seeds, much more available for your body to utilize. So all our products are sprouted and they taste great. That's our goal because we want people to eat them. Otherwise, what's the point? Food is my number one choice as a prescription for health. And that's
I love that because that's why I became a dietitian.
Right.
I believe that food can heal people, and there's always the genetic component that you can't fight, and
right.
if you were an environmentalist exposed to environmental toxins, that kind of a thing. But food is one thing in the equation that you can control.
That's exactly how I feel. I mean, first of all, we eat how many times a day? So every time we put food in our mouth, 4 or 5 times a day, we have a choice to choose healthy. Do I want to feel good? Or do I want to put something in there that's going to make me feel bad? And so I think Americans, we eat 5 times a day. Let's choose to put good things in our bodies. We want to feel good. If we want to be healthy, that's the way to do it. That's the first step.
I don't always get to talk to a doctor and get that kind of quality advice. But could you just kind of help people understand that when they're eating like these chemicals, the artificial flavors and colors and the GMOs and pesticides and all these things, like when you put that into your body, what kind of mode does that put your body in versus when they would eat like your products?
So the thing is, when you put a lot of chemicals in your body, it requires a lot of energy for your body, for my body, to detoxify all these foods. So that's the first problem. So it's very taxing on our system. So it depletes us of energy. But not only that, it makes us feel bad. The chemicals actually have a physical effect on our body. Most Americans don't even know how bad they feel unless they take those chemicals out of their system. So a lot of times I tell people, look, if you're eating or drinking all these chemicals a day, choose one, take it out of your diet for a week and see how you feel. It's only when you take things out do you realize, oh my God, I actually felt tired every single day, or I didn't sleep well, or I couldn't think properly. And then all of a sudden you take, for example, wheat out of your diet and you go, oh my God, I feel amazing. So most Americans walk around in a sort of sluggish, mental, slurred kind of state we don't even notice. And so you have to actually alter your diet, maybe take something out. If you love something and you think it's not exactly the healthiest thing, try take it out for a week and see how you feel. Because your energy may increase, your digestion would improve, your mental clarity will improve. You may actually feel amazing for the first time. You may understand what feeling good feels like.
So you say when you tell people to take something out, what kind of information do you give them on how they should replace what they're taking out? How do they choose the right thing to replace what they're taking out?
So first of all, in terms of taking out, I tell people there's 3 main allergens. It's generally wheat, dairy, soy, actually 4, sugar. So those are the 4 things you want to maybe consider taking out of your diet to see how it is affecting you. Today in our world, we have so many choices of alternatives. If you take wheat out or gluten out of your diet, there are tons of gluten-free alternatives. So if you love pasta, you can actually enjoy still eating what you like. Just look for a gluten-free version. Start reading labels. Very important to start reading labels and see what's on that label. Take it out for a week. See how you feel, keep a journal, and then add it back into your diet. So on day 8, for example, add back wheat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See how you feel over the next 3 days, because it takes about 3 days for that food to move through the digestive tract. And if you notice, oh my God, all of a sudden I feel crummy again, I feel tired, fatigued, then maybe you should keep wheat out of your diet permanently. There's ways to fix that where you can fix your gut so you don't have to, it doesn't have to be permanent if you don't have a true allergy. And that would be a totally different...
Well, and I love that too, because that doesn't cost anyone anything.
Right, it's cheap medicine.
Yeah, you can like actually get to know your own body a little bit and diagnose yourself by just how you feel.
Right, and you know, a lot of people today, including, I mean, of course we deal with diabetes, heart disease, but people have pain, arthritis pain. A lot of food sensitivities are...
That pain could be coming from the food that they're eating?
Absolutely. Pain can be coming from a food sensitivity. Take out a food, if you eat wheat every single day and you're sensitive to wheat, you may find yourself feeling bloated, you may find yourself having joint abnormalities, you may find yourself looking not as good as you normally look, not sleeping well. Huge dramatic effects on your health, on how you feel every single day, just from a food sensitivity.
Haven't they been doing like some kind of weird stuff with wheat too?
Oh, you mean the GMO?
Well, yeah, and I heard that they're even like soaking it, and they created this super high bread, and they went to get, because I always thought it was kind of weird. How could you make whole wheat be like white when it was kind of like a brick originally? And I thought, you guys are up to some sort of hocus pocus over there. And then I found that they're actually soaking these wheat seeds in a very toxic chemical to get that end product of a whole wheat that tastes like white.
You know, you're absolutely right. And not only do they put it in chemicals that are bad for you, but they take this wheat, which actually isn't bad necessarily on its own. They deplete it of all its nutrients. They chemicalize it. They make it into a form of bread. And because they depleted it, they actually have to fortify it now. So when you see bread that's fortified, it's because in the process of making this bread, they killed all these nutrients that were originally there in the original product, and now they have to fortify it because Americans were lacking B vitamins, folic acid. It's just incredible.
Yeah, why not just leave it alone?
Why not eat food in its natural form?
And then the sprouted, having it, and your products are organic too, right?
Correct. Organic, sprouted.
Why did you choose to go organic?
Oh, because it's simple. I mean, I don't want chemicals in my body, and so I don't want people eating my food. Right. I don't want to eat pesticides. I don't want to eat hormones, so I'm going to choose organic food. Also, organic food is higher in nutrient. It's better for the environment. I care about the world I live in. It's not just my body. It's your body. It's the world we live in. So organic contributes to the care of the planet, not just the individual. So all of it matters.
Using it and sucking out of it and leaving like some
dead soil.
Right.
Exactly.
And so that was something you were pretty passionate about.
I'm really passionate about it because we have to start taking care of this and this because we're all connected. It's very important. So I choose to put organic food. It's really important. I think we should try to choose to eat organic when we can afford it, when we can. It's important.
You want to hear my little saying?
Yeah.
When you have a choice, choose organic.
I love that. Right. And if you can't, that's okay. Mm-hmm. But if you have a choice, I love that. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes maybe the product that you normally buy is still the regular price, and there's another organic version next to it that's on sale, and it's the same price that day. why not let go of that other brand that isn't even organic, has pesticides in it, and choose the organic one for a change?
Right. I love
Do that for yourself. You deserve it. You know what I say?
What?
I say nothing but the best for this body.
Yeah, damn right. And it looks like it's serving you well.
Hey, look at you.
Thank
You're
you.
the perfect example, Allison. Hey, how many doctors look like you?
I don't know.
Well, you definitely live what you preach, you know, and that's something I love too, because so many doctors are such hypocrites. They're out eating junk food, smoking, doing all these other things. They're not, and they're supposed to be the physicians, the role models for us, and you're one of the exceptions.
Thank you.
And I very much appreciate that.
Thank you.
And why don't we just hold up a couple of the boxes of your products right here for you to, so we can see what they look like.
So I have two different products. One is Flackers. This is a raw, gluten-free flaxseed cracker. And then I have a new product that just came to market. It's a super seed cluster with sprouted flax, chia, and sunflower seeds.
I love clusters.
You do?
I totally love clusters.
I love that. Yes.
I know, they're such a great snack.
They're a great snack. They're great for kids. You can throw them on salads. You can put them in cereal. So they're there's a lot of diversity in this product.
Yeah, and if the kid, you know, how many times are you a mother faced with your child, mommy, you know, they want like a junk food type of thing, and you say, no, I have something better.
Right. I say really
They're
yummy.
clusters, and I'm going to let you have 5 of them.
Right, and we have a sweet version, not sweetened. It's got currants, natural sweeteners. We made it specifically for kids because there is a huge epidemic of children heading towards diabetes, obesity, heart.
Type 2 diabetes used to be like a middle-aged man disease, and now our children are being, to me, it's just like, you know, let me give you a death sentence, you know, here on type 2 diabetes. And it's very traumatic for the children. They feel labeled. They feel like, you know, they have leprosy or something like that.
And it's all controllable. I mean, this is the prescription. Doctors do this.
Heavy hand?
I do this. Right? I mean,
Is there any other flavors that you want to tell us about?
Well, we have 5 different flavors of Flackers. So we have savory, rosemary, dill, sun-ripened tomato, and basil. And this is our cinnamon and currant. And then we have these clusters.
And so that's what the clusters are like.
Right. These are the sprouted flax, chia, and sunflower seeds. And they come in sweet onion and garlic. This is the one that I made specifically for kids because I thought they would love it. The cinnamon and currant. And then we have a smoky barbecue and a salt and pepper. So 4 exciting flavors, hopefully diverse enough that everyone in the family can enjoy it and benefit from them.
Well, I am just thrilled because as a dietitian, that would be my number one recommendation would be the sprouted grains, stay away from the wheat, exactly what you're doing.
Right. And you know, the other thing is no sugar, so low carbs, very important. When you know, obviously you would know as a dietitian, people aren't aware that carbohydrates contain sugars and fiber. And I always tell people, look at the fiber content and look at the sugar content. If it's got more than 3 grams of sugar, probably you should put it back on the shelf. I mean, if you want to stay super healthy, you don't need to eat food that has a lot of sugar. Eat a apple to get your sugar, you know, your natural sugars.
I know the fiber. That's if people would just look for foods with more fiber.
Exactly, more fiber.
It slows the uptake of it slows down the uptake of the sugar, so your blood sugar doesn't really go up.
Exactly, no spike in blood sugar if you eat a lot of fat, good fats, and a lot of fiber.
And then, good fats. Right?
Yes. Yeah, actually, I tell people, especially diabetics or people who want to lower the glycemic index of any food, which means lower the sugar effect of any food, add a good fat and add a lot of fiber to whatever it is.
Top fat recommendations?
Well, of course, I love my Flackers because flax seeds are an amazing source of omega-3 fatty acids. So any seed source, and the chia, and even the sunflower seeds are a good source of monounsaturated fats. I love avocado.
Avocado.
I love avocados. I love organic, extra virgin olive oil. It's a fabulous oil. Coconut oil is an excellent oil to use. all good oils. These are all fantastic oils that will help if you combine them with fiber to lower the glycemic index of any food that you're eating.
Okay, so we have, and the website again?
www.doctorinthekitchen.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Allison. It was a pleasure today.
It was such a pleasure.
Gosh, I feel like I got a free doctor's visit here. Have good advice. Thank you
wonderful.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, everyone, we're going to continue to do our search for the best product recommendations at Expo West.
Be sure to visit our website at smarthealthtalk.com.